Hello everyone, and today I'm here with the continuation of my topic, that is volume and surface area of prisms and cylinders. And today we will be discussing few more word problems on cylinders, about volume and surface area of cylinders. So let's begin. So this is our question number one, that a tank in the shape of a cylindrical diameter 2.4 meter and height of 6.4 meter contains oil to the brim. That means we have a cylindrical container, and that is filled with oil, which is fully filled with the oil, and it has a diameter of 2.4 meters and a height of 6.4 meters. So first of all, we need to calculate that how much oil is present in the cylinder, as the liquid shape take the shape of the container. The oil would be in a shape of a cylinder, so we can find the volume of cylinder, and that would be the volume of the oil as well. After that, we need to pour that oil into small cylinders that has a radius of 8.2 centimeters and a height of 28 centimeters. So first of all, we need to find the volume of the oil, and then we can find the volume of, and then we can check that how many of that small cylindrical objects can be filled. So first of all, we will copy the data, that is bigger cylinder has a diameter of 2.4 meters, height of 6.4 meters, and volume is missing. And smaller cylindrical cylinder has a radius of 8.2 centimeter and a height of 28 centimeters. So in a smaller cylinder, radius and height is both given to us. We just need to plug in the values and find the volume. But now here it is the diameter is given, so first we need to find the radius. So we will use the formula of diameter of bigger cylinder is equals to 2 into r. So the diameter is 2.4 and 2 is multiplying on the right hand side, so it will be divided on the other side of the equal to, then the radius would be 1.2 meters. After that, we can plug in the values in the volume formula. Volume of bigger cylinder is equals to pi r square h. Pi is 22 over 7, r is 1.2, which we calculated, and height is 6.4. So this all working is for bigger cylinder, and the volume turns out to be 28.96 meter cube, which is the volume of the bigger cylinder, or the volume of the oil that is present. So now we need to find the volume of a smaller cylinder, so we will use the formula that volume of smaller cylinder is equals to pi r square h, and in this case the radius and the height, we need to put these values in the in meters. So here it is in centimeters, this 8.2 centimeters, and height is 28 centimeters. So we need to divide these values by 100, because 1 meter is 100 centimeters. So we will divide, and we will get the value as 0.082 centimeter, 0.082 meters, and 0.28 meters as the height. So these are the values divided by 100, and we have plugged in the values. So after the simplification and using a BODMAS, I have obtained the value as 0.00591. that is the volume of a smaller cylinder. So this is the volume of a smaller cylinder, and this is the total volume that is needed to be filled. So we need to divide this this bigger volume by this smaller volume to check that how many of this smaller cylinders can be filled. So we have divided this, the number of cylinder is equals to bigger cylinder over smaller cylinder. So we have divided these values, and we have got that 4900.16 cylinders can be filled. But we have asked to give the answers, and we usually give the answers that how many full cylinders can be filled. So this is 4900 cylinders that can be completely filled. So this was our question number one. Now moving to question number two, that we have the figure of a metal pipe that has a length of 35 centimeter, and its internal diameter is 20 millimeter, and the external diameter is 28 millimeter. Now we need to find that how much metal is used to make this hollow cylinder. So this is a hollow cylinder. So this smaller cylinder is taken out from this bigger cylinder. So we need to subtract this internal volume with the external volume. So we will first find the volume of bigger cylinder, the whole cylinder, and then we will subtract the volume of the internal cylinder which is cut it out. So the measurements needed to be converted into the similar units. Here it is millimeters in as the diameter, and in the length it is centimeters. So we need to get it into one unit, single unit, so that we can solve. So we will first copy the data that external diameter is 28 millimeters and internal diameter is 20 millimeters, and then it is divided by 10 as 1 centimeter is 10 millimeter. We have divided by 10 to obtain 2.8 centimeter as external diameter, and internal diameter is 2 centimeters. After that we have the length of 35 centimeter and the volume that is needed to be found. So we will use the formula for volume of inner cylinder, that is pi r square h, and pi is 22/7. Radius, in this case we have been given as the diameter, we need to find the radius. So first of all we are working on the internal diameter, internal cylinder, so we are using the internal diameter, and we will divide this value by 2 to get the radius. So this is divided by 2, and this is r square into height is 35. So this length is 35. So after solving it, we have obtained the volume as 110 cm cube. After that we will be working on the external diameter. So external volume will be pi r square h, and now here the diameter of the external cylinder is 2.8, that is also divided by 2 to obtain the radius. And then we have simplified, we have put the similar height as the heights are same. So when we solve it, we get the volume as 215.6 cm cube. So these are the volumes we have found, but now we need to calculate that how much metal is used. So we need to subtract the hollowness in this cylinder. So we need to subtract both of these values to get that how much metal is exactly used. So we will subtract these values. Metal used would be external volume minus internal volume. This internal volume is substituted out from this external volume. So we have subtracted this, and we have obtained the value as 105.6 cm cube. Now looking at another question, that a copper cylindrical rod of diameter 14 centimeter and length of 47 centimeter is melted and recasted into wire of diameter 8 millimeter. So here we are melting a rod of copper that has a diameter of 14 centimeter and a length of 47 centimeter, and we are shaping it in a form of wire that has a diameter of 8 millimeter, and we need to find the length of that wire in meters. So now we know that when we will melt one type of rod, it will be the whole of the volume would be converted into liquid, and then we will cast that into or shape that into wire. So the volume would remain fixed for that wire and rod both. So we need to find the volume first, then we need to find the length of the wire that can be made with that volume. So we will first copy the data that diameter of the rod is 14 centimeter, height of the rod is 47 centimeter, and diameter of wire is 8 millimeter, which is 0.8 in centimeters. So all the values are converted into centimeters now, and we will solve this for centimeters and get the we will want the final answers to be in meters. So we will convert it in that unit. So first of all, we have used the diameter of the rod, that is 2r, and diameter is 14. So 2 would be divided on that side as I did earlier in this video, and we will get the radius as 7 centimeter. This is for the rod. And then we are finding the volume, that then we are using the diameter of this wire and finding the radius of the wire. That is diameter of wire is 0.8 is equals to 2 into r, and 2 is divided to find the radius of wire 0.4 centimeter. Now we will be working on the volume. That volume of the rod would be pi r square h. So pi would be 22/7, r would be 7. This is the radius of the rod, and height is 47. as it is given to us, and when we will solve it using the BODMAS, we will obtain the value as 7238 centimeter cube. This is the volume of the rod, and this whole volume will be converted into the volume of the wire. So now volume of the wire is given to us, which would be equals to the rod, and we have the radius of wire, that is 0.4, and we need to calculate the height. So we will use the same formula, that volume of wire is equals to pi r square h. Now volume would be same as the volume of the rod, as whole of the rod is converted into wire. So we will use the volume as 7238 is equals to pi 22 over 7, and r is 0.4. We have squared that value, and into h, this h or length is needed to be found. So this 7 is dividing there, it would be multiplied, 0.4 square multiplied by 22, and here it is multiplying, there it would be divided, and we will obtain the height or the length of the wire as 14393.75 in centimeters, and then we will divide it by 100, as 1 meter is 100 centimeters. So we will obtain the value as 143.93 meters. So this is how we use the volume of the formula for the volume of the cylinders, and these are the word problems where we usually we apply these formulas to get our practical answers. So that's all for today. Thank you everyone.